Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So today, we're going to go back to 1978. April 8th, 1978 to be exact. The discovery that was made that morning, on that cold, windy, blistery morning in 1978, was something that no one expected. It was so unexpected that today, even today, it is still shocks and appalls the local community where this crime took place. Thank you for joining me today. Warren County, Ohio. Bill Thompson has been waiting 42 years to find out what happened the night in 1978 when his sister Cheryl Thompson died. Now, decades after her death, there is some hope, some slight hope, he finally might get an answer. Cheryl was 19 years old and a student at the University of Cincinnati when she was killed. She wanted to be a nurse, he said. They were close. Her brother, Dan. Cheryl was very caring, he said. You always knew she was going to be the one who would grow up and have a job to help other people. It was just the way she was. She would probably be about 62 years old now. She probably would be a grandmother, and she missed all that. All of that was stolen from her. She never got a chance to experience the end of those years. Loveland Police Department Detective Steve Morsetter is the lead detective on the case, one of just 2 cold cases in the entire Loveland Valley. Morsetter said Cheryl's other brother, Dan, was the last person to see her alive on March 24th, 1978. They hung out together, Morsetter said. They had dinner together. They both had TV dinners from Swanson that were popular back in the 1970s. Cheryl had Salisbury steak. Her brother had the chicken. Morsetter explains Cheryl told Dan she was going to the Gatsby Disco, a club in Oakland. Her car was later found near the club, but nothing seemed out of place. But detectives say there was no indication that she ever made it inside of the club itself. Cheryl was reported missing the next day by her family and friends. I still remember my mom's face when she got aboard the airplane to come back to Austin, Bill said, adding he found out his sister was missing the day he graduated from the police academy in Austin, Texas. Bill said it was a long 2 weeks from the moment until April 8th, when Cheryl's body was found on the banks of the Little Miami in East Kemper Road in Loveland. A fisherman, an elderly fisherman who was looking for a new spot to fish from, had walked out onto a local dock there that was open for people to fish off of. The cold breeze blowing in that morning suddenly dropped the temperature by more than 10 degrees, and he thought twice about fishing from the dock. Maybe there's a spot, he thought, along the banks where I can get a little bit of wind cover and I could be able to fish from there. As he turned around to walk back down the dock, something caught his eye to the right-hand side. Something he didn't see as he was walking out onto the dock. What he would find would be the partially clothed body of Cheryl near the banks of the Little Miami River. The autopsy report says she died of strangulation and blunt force trauma to the head, but no signs that she was actually sexually assaulted. Bill remains bemused someone would want to hurt his sister, She loved everyone. She cared about everything, animals, people. She was everyone's best friend. Who could have done this? Why would anybody want to do this? It's never made sense to me, he said. It's difficult to wrap your head around how anybody could kill another human being. How somebody could take someone away from their family when all they wanted to do was help the society and their community around them. She would have helped everyone. Is that her downfall? Is that how this person got her and lured her away from the Gatsby disco? Now, detectives had a difficult time finding a suspect. And back then, there was no chance to find a suspect. No tire tracks, nothing at all. Cheryl's body had to have been carried to the location where she was dumped. Authorities now are pursuing new evidence using reverse genealogical DNA and limited DNA profiles to help narrow down the field. If you know anything that may be able to help this family, please, in the comment section and in the video description below, is a link where you can add a comment or a tip that may help this family. Now we have hope again, Bill said. Maybe this time the crime will be solved. Maybe this time we will finally have justice for Cheryl. Justice is way past due. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe out there.